Hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing well today. I am going to try to make some hanging tags or hanging journaling cards, something I can paper clip in to the journal that I'm making for the giveaway. I'm trying to use some of the elements from the kit that I'm using. It's ArtyMaze. And you know, I felt bad because I can't remember the name of the kit. But these are a few of the pieces that I want to try to bring in. I'm just cutting down some cardstock here. I'm going to try some different things. Hopefully. Let me see how long this is. I don't know if I need a new piece. That's 5 inches. That'll be tall enough. And I think I want this to be about, yeah, 3.5 is big enough. Just talking to myself here, concentrating, so hopefully this video doesn't take forever. But I'm trying to bring some brighter colors into this. I feel like the journal was getting a little bit dark. I'm just going to glue that. So tomorrow is Valentine's Day. We have nothing planned really, which I'm fine with. I don't usually make a really big deal out of Valentine's Day, but nonetheless, it's a holiday. Oh. Making a blue mess. I really don't have a whole lot. Well, it's fairly early yet. The day is just beginning. Don't have a whole lot going on this weekend really, other than crafting, which nothing's wrong with that. I don't know why I have such a hard time just gluing paper down. It's a dilemma for a crafter, right? I think this paper is so pretty. Cut around it here. I'm going to back it as well for a journaling spot. I'll do that after the fact, but I thought what my plan was to make this into like a little pocket, I think. And I feel like even though that's cardstock, I don't know if that would make it too thick. Maybe I'll go ahead and back this on this cardstock as well, just to reinforce it. Oops. So I spent a lot of time yesterday working on this journal. Sometimes I have a hard time like getting into the groove of it, but yesterday I was so encouraged because I got so much done. I still have a lot to do, but was very encouraged with what I had managed to get done. So I'm going to hook that there. Idea was to hook this on and use it as a little side tuck. Do I want it over here? Maybe I want it on that side because I really like those flowers on that side. That's what I'm trying to bring in. What was I going to say? Wondering if I want to stitch around the tag. I mean around the, yeah, the tag. Maybe I could add some lace. I had planned on, well, I could do that after the fact. I think I want to add some lace on there. I'm wondering about the hole, if I want the hole. Let's see. I think I will punch that hole out. Probably add something in there. I think I'm going to glue that right there. And then I will stitch around. I want to use some wet glue. I think I want to use this. I've been having some problems. Well, maybe I'll try this. I don't know if it's the weather. You guys ever have that happen? Art glitter glue has been my go-to forever because it really seems to hold for me. And I've noticed going through a few things today that I have things that are coming unglued, and I don't know if it's like the weather that has an effect on that. It's winter. I don't know. In the summer it seems to be like the best possible thing that works for me. I'm going to leave this a little bit there. Oh, maybe I should have. Well, yeah. I know I will stitch around. I'm just wondering if I want anything up at the top. Did I make that? See, I want to put, I know I want some lace on it. I was thinking I could punch it up maybe. just going to hook this. Alright. I'm going to set this one aside. I'm going to come back to it. But I want to get the bases of a couple others done as well. I can't get that in. I can't get that in. So once again, I got this paper, and I want to try to bring this little pocket that was included in the kit. It's sort of like that. Reminds me of wallpaper. Let's see. I'll just do that right there. My craft room, after yesterday, I had to clean my craft room. I was climbing over stuff because like I said, I was working in that journal, and I had things all over the floor, all over the table. I'm also at the same time, like in the evening, I've been working on a oh, I should have torn this paper. Some like Easter totes, I guess. Once I have them done, I'll show you. I'm making them for a couple of the youngest granddaughters, the little ones. And so I have fabric everywhere. Every surface I have in here has a stack of some sort of project going on. And I was like, especially with sewing, seems like the threads get everywhere, and then with me and paper, I get more on the floor than I get on my project, you know. And especially, you know, cutting the small pieces off and that type of thing. Oh, I had paper everywhere, and then it gets tracked throughout the house. So I had to take a little breather and sort of organize the chaos. But I seem to be my happiest or most creative when it's like that. I don't know. But anyway, straightened up. We'll see how long that lasts. I'm going to mute you for just a second. My husband's coming up here. Well, maybe not. It's in the kitchen.
Know what you want from the...
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My husband was just giving me an update on his father's situation, so all is good. Alright, so where was I? I glued this down. I'm going to use this little envelope that came in the kit, and I just want to keep this very simple. Well, let me glue this down. I'm going to glue this down. I don't want anything under it, I don't think. I feel in a rush. I don't know why. I don't like to craft like that. I'm slow anyway, and if I try to rush, things get ugly really quick. this one, I'm wondering if I should, I think I will. I'll cut this in a tag shape. I love this paper. That paper is so pretty. And then I think I will stitch around these. I need to cover the backs. This one, I'm thinking with this lace, I just want to gather it a little bit so it's not all the way down. I don't know if I can do that with this glue or not. Sort of hold it in place. Let me just see. Well, that stuck pretty good. I never have luck with gluing lace down the way that I want it. I usually have to do it at the sewing machine. Let's see if that'll hold. That'll be alright. And then it can be stitched. I'll just run a little zigzag through that or something. That'll look cute once it's stitched. And I think I want to round. See, this will have, I think I'm going to, this will have something in here, of course. I'm just wondering if I should round these corners. I'm going to sit on that one. I'll make that determination. Now the last one I want to try to do is this long tag that was, or pocket. No, I have some different papers laying over here. Let me start by doing this. I might make this more like a tag. I think I will. Where is this? That's 2.5. So I might put this 3 inches. Just see if I'm happy with that. 2. Yeah, that's alright. Nothing earth-shattering, as you can see. I just thought I'd video the process of me struggling to make these. I don't know if I want to leave that, or if I want to bring some other color in. I'm going to keep it fairly simple. I think I will add that. Let's see. Do I want something across? Enough. Let me just see if I want any of this. I feel like it needs something, but I don't know if what I'm doing is the right thing. I like that blue. I just feel like it needs something here on the bottom. I've been trying to find a home for this. I've been folding it. Well, let me glue this down. Try to get it straight, Sheila. This one will definitely have, I can use one of these as my template. these fairly simple. But at the same time, I want something on there. I'm going to get stitched. This one will be stitched. It'll have a thing in it. It will make a tag for, well, all three of these will need to make a tag. I need to back them, stitch around them. This one, though, needs something else. This one just feels sort of plain Jane. No. Well, let me back these. That's going to have... I'm still talking myself through all this. If you haven't noticed. Let's see. I think I have. I'm just grabbing some paper to back those with. This one I'm still struggling with. Just want to make sure I'm going to use this wet glue. I feel like my glues are not holding as well as they should be. Just bringing this in just to make sure I don't get around that white edge of the paper. Sorry for that noise. Sort of irritating. And I'm still debating on this one if I'm going to round the corners or not. I have to think that through. Try not to cut my lace off. This one still needs something. I just don't know what yet. Some trash out of my way. Okay. Trying to use just the elements from the kit, and quite honestly I'm struggling with that. I'm stalling. I need something. I still have this little wax seal laying here. No. Alright, let me think about this, and I will come right back. Okay, so I came up with an idea for this one. I want to add just a real light coating of texture paste on here with a stencil, but before I can do that, I want to stitch around it. And I'm going to stitch around these as well. So once I stitch around these, I will come back and we'll add the texture paste and finish these up. See you soon. Okay, I'm back. I got everything stitched around. I used like a cream thread this time. I've noticed as I've been working on this journal, I'd used this cream thread for something else. And so I have some dark thread and some light thread going through this journal. So I decided to just leave the light thread in and I would use it. But on this one, as I discussed, I wanted to try to add a little bit of modeling paste. I have this all taped off. I don't know where my painter's tape went. I think my husband must have borrowed it. But I have a tendency to raid his toolbox every now and again, so I can't complain. But I did have some masking tape in my drawer. So I'm just going to try to get this flower on here, just to add a little bit of something on here. I'm going to do it very thin, just so it's enough to know that it's there, but not bulky. At least that is my intent. So we'll see if I can manage this without ruining it. Not very easy for me to say. So I'm just going to hold this down really tight. My husband is out running his Saturday morning errands, which means he'll come in and out of the house like 50 times, like a herd of cattle. I'm trying to do this while he's out and about before his next journey into the house. I think I'm getting it a little bit too thin. Right. There we go. I'll just let this set aside and dry. Make it, what do I do that way? Flip this. That out of my way. Oh, I'm making a bigger mess. Trying to be neat. And that's not working out for me. So I'm going to lay this over here. Let that dry. Then I want to make, I decided I'm going to put this tag in this pocket. No surprise there. In here, I think I want this picture of this man. I had printed this out on regular copy paper, so I'm going to put that on some cardstock and back it. But I think I'm going to put that in there. And I was going to put one of the tags from the kit in this one. But then I realized I made my card too short. So I think I'm just going to make a little journaling card or whatever out of that little girl. I think she looks really cute in there. So I'm just going to back these tags really quick. This one I want to put, and this is the other thing. I wanted to see if he's going to be, no, he should be alright. I didn't know if I needed to cut that black off of the bottom of him. So we'll just do this real quick. I grabbed some Hug Snug and a couple other little things that I thought I might use. Finish these off. I know I mentioned it before, but my husband, he prefers to do, did I start my timer? I didn't, so I'm going to start my timer. He prefers to do the grocery shopping just because he has to have an errand to do like every day. Otherwise, he doesn't know what to do with himself. I don't think he'll ever be able to retire. He's too much like his father. They have to have something. Okay, and then I'm just going to add, grab these to back some of these. I don't know what's going to work, what's not. that on there. Why not? I don't know why I make gluing so difficult. Got that all gluey-ooey. Big glob of glue. Set that aside to dry. And then I'll just back this one with this. I probably will stitch around these, just because that's what I do. Set this aside. The little man's curling. I'm sure once he dries and is stitched, he'll be fine. Thinking I might add one of those tabs to him. I rounded the edges on this. You know, the smaller, not the half, I think it's like a 1/4 inch rounder. I couldn't get the paper in there. I wanted to use the small corners rather than the bigger one. So anyway, I hacked that up. So it has bigger corners on it than what I wanted, but at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. Alright, so that I'm going to stitch around. And this one I did decide, I was debating if I was going to punch the hole, but I am going to punch the hole out. This one, I think I'm going to add, he's going in here. And I think I'm going to add this little green. Do I want that? Yeah, I think I will. I'll add the little green tab to him. my husband, like I told you, you know, with Valentine's being tomorrow, like I already went out and I got him a card, and he loves chocolates. So I went to a special little candy store here in town, which was mobbed. But anyway, I already picked up his stuff for tomorrow. We never do a lot, and it's by preference. It's, you know what I mean? We go out to eat whenever we want to. We do whatever we feel like doing, we're able to do. But anyway, he normally gets me flowers. But I have been craving Reese peanut butter cups. As silly as it sounds. I go through that all the time, where all of a sudden I'm just craving something. And they have this commercial out, and I'm sure it's in preparation for Valentine's Day, but it says something about love doesn't have to cost a lot, or something like that. So I've been dropping hints for like the last week since I've had this craving for Reese cups. That, oh, how bad I want them, or whatever. And then the other night I saw that commercial. I'm like, did you hear that, honey? Love doesn't have to cost a lot. He's like, I heard. So I'm going to be very disappointed in him if I don't get Reese cups for Valentine's Day. We never do anything big. He actually proposed to me on Valentine's Day, which was pretty big and unexpected. I have to tell you this story. I had planned to go on a cruise with some family members, and it had been in the making for a long time. So I was going to leave for a cruise. I think it was very early March or late February. So anyway, on Valentine's Day, he gives me flowers. We were going to dinner, but before we went to dinner, we exchanged what I thought was gifts. And, excuse me, getting a quick drink of coffee, rather. But anyway, he gave me flowers and a card. I opened up the card, and it had like $200 in it. And I was appalled. I was like, I don't want your money, you know? And he's like, no, no, no. I want you to take that on your cruise with you, you know, and, you know, have some drinks, or, you know, buy yourself something special while you're on the cruise. And I was like so taken back. Why would he give me money for Valentine's Day? So then we go to dinner at a very nice restaurant, which just closed thanks to COVID. But anyway, we go to dinner, we have our dinner, it was nice, but in the back of my mind I'm thinking, why would anyone give someone money on Valentine's Day? So anyway, finally he came out after dinner and proposed, which made it all better. I'm going to turn you off real quick because he just came back home, and it's going to be chaos for a few minutes. I'll be right back. I am so sorry. I forgot to turn my camera back on. You really haven't missed anything other than I stitched around the tags and inked the edges. I added this little piece of lace at the top before I stitched on that. So she is going in here. I'm just going to punch this. She is going to go in this one. And what I brought over my, oh, it's right in front of me. I'm just going to put a little, probably don't need these, but I'm going to put them on before I add my, I'm just trying to be very tender with this while that paste continues to dry. This one I'm not going to put one on. Move that aside, and then decide here, like she's done, I think I'm just going to use, well, I'll start with this one, or maybe this one. I think I'm going to use, maybe I'll use this and this one, because I'm sort of going to do that tag a little bit different. Well, not different, but the topper different than what this is. If that made any sense. So I'll just snip this off. And then for the top of this, I thought I would lay, yeah, I have a, my mind's blank right now. Can't remember the name of the bulb pen. Needed another drink of coffee. Maybe that'll smarten me up. But I thought I would add, and I always put these on wrong. Hopefully. Hear my stomach. I've been having some major stomach issues, so if you heard that, I apologize. It's been going on for a few weeks now. Maybe I thought about putting one of these Made with Love. I think that's what I'll do. I was gonna, maybe I'll put a button too. Let me just get my pliers here. I want to set that aside so I don't smash that modeling paste. Ugh. Well, that's a lost cause. I'll never be able to find that. Oh, that's frustrating. Let's see if I can see the end that opens. That. I can go ahead and close that. Since it's going on that pin. I just want to make sure I actually get it closed. Some of these are, it's not closed tight enough for me. I'm sorry, I didn't think you'd have to watch this painful process. I might have to get a different hook. Might be alright. So I'm going to hook that. Let's see if I feel like I need something else on that. that's good. So it just has a little Made with Love heart on there. I'll set that aside. This one is going in here, and I'm just going to use some seam binders if I can find the end. I don't know why I find myself rushing. I just don't want this video to be long and boring. Sometimes I like the longer ends. I think I'm going to leave that for now. Decide when I put it in the journal how short I'm going to do that. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit around here. I thought maybe I would try to tie a bow on this one, but I don't know if I can do it or not. Might have made my leave that as a bow. So I was searching for something to put there, and I thought maybe I would use, maybe I would just put, I was looking for my rusty pens. I found my rusty paper clips. I think my rusty pens are with my stamps that I had purchased that I haven't been able to find for months. But I do have these teeny tiny, thought maybe a little, I just feel like it needs something here on the lace. I don't want to make it too bulky, but I want it to be finished. I don't know how this will look, but this is what I'm going for. There we go. A little bit of something. And here, this little card will go in there. So there you go. So make that one, this one, and this one that's not dry yet. So I like the way that came out. My inspiration for that idea was Heidi McGregor. I watched a video well, I've been watching a lot of her videos, but I saw one, I don't know, in the last week or so when she was using modeling paste in a journal, and I was like, that's a cool idea. I think I'm going to try that. I'm just tying. See, I fiddle. I continue to fiddle and fiddle and fiddle. Alright. But anyway, so those will hang by a clip, maybe a homemade paper clip, or, you know, a bull nut, one of these. Something like that. Do the journal. So there we go. Alright, thank you so very much for taking time to watch this video. I sincerely appreciate very much your support of my channel. It means the world to me. So I will see you tomorrow, and I hope that you all have a fabulous Saturday. Take care. Bye-bye.